Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Schwartz and I failed a little bit in the last video. Well, hopefully that video is up by now, but basically what we're doing today is we're going to drill our own well. And in the last video I tried doing a sand point well, so I was pounding for like months and months this 2-inch pipe down in the ground and we didn't get water out of it. I don't know if the screen's plugged or if there's just not water down there, but we're gonna find that out hopefully today if this goes as planned. But basically this is a method by, well, I guess it's not really by anyone, but I read it on like Water Source. I've seen some videos of it too, but we got this 2-inch pipe here with like saw teeth on it that I cut into it with a Sawzall. We're gonna have, since I don't have a garden hose out here, in the right up it has 2 garden hoses going in like a T, and then down through this thing, which is gonna go into the ground. The water is gonna push the soil out of the way and back up. But I have a trash pump here, and then a tote, and then I'll show you over here too. So the well is going here. Kind of started it with just a hole digger. And then I'm going to collect the water over here so that when this runs out, I can just throw that in there and continue recycling the water. So I have 40 feet worth of pipe. I have 40 feet of 2-inch, 1 inch, or a 1 1/4 inch, and then 3/4 inch. The 1 1/4 is going to be for the well itself. I'll try to explain most of this beforehand because when the pump's running you can't really hear me, I don't think. But basically I'm going to drill down with the 2-inch, and then if I can't get any deeper I'm going to throw the 3/4 inch inside the 2-inch and continue to drill both of them deeper. And then once I get to where I want, I'm going to hook up the 1 1/4 inch to, I have these well points. I have 2 of them. I'm going to cut both of them, or I guess just one of them, because one of them's, I'm going to cut the point off of one and put it on the end of the other, so it's like a longer section to collect water. If it's still not enough water, I can always get more well points and just drill another well. Hopefully this is a lot easier than doing a well or a sand point. It just goes in like butter, but it won't, and we'll see how it all goes, I guess. But yeah, that's the plan. And then obviously once the 1 1/4 gets down there, then you pull up the 2-inch. I got 10-foot sections, so I got my ladder here to get up there. Just have this fitting on here. Not sure if this will stay on the end of it. I'm gonna have to try to like push it down, and it'll be interesting. I think it might just be too much pressure. I might have to run to town to get one of those like rubber like clamp coupling things. But yeah, without further ado, let's get this going. Probably gonna turn off my microphone and just kind of let you guys watch, see what's going on, and hopefully we get somewhere with this. And if you're wondering, because I would be if I was watching this video, those threads look the same, but they're like, I don't know if that one's, oh, there went the ladder. I don't know if the one on the tote's like metric or something, but it's just a little bit too big for that 2-inch, so I can't just use a coupler and put it on there. But hopefully the ladder doesn't tip over while I'm on it. All right, let's do this.
A for Atlantic, that saltwater well. B for the ballast and the boys in the bell. C for the chopper that brought us out here, and D is the danger that lurks everywhere. So hardy are we to work out on the rig, where the seas they do roll and the waves are so big. No higher, blow low, the wind it do roar, there's no job.
Alright, so this is kind of full enough. I think we can start pulling from here. We got maybe about 75 gallons left in the tote. It's working pretty decent, I guess. We're down about 7 feet maybe. It's kind of slowing up, but probably just holding the ground down there. There's a little bulging going on here. Already top. I might probably take that.
On earth like one working offshore. E for the engine room, F for the flange, G for the Grand Banks just off Newfoundland, also for the galley where the pub is so good, and H is for home where we'd stay if we could. So hardy are we who...
Alright, I really don't want to speak too soon, but this is going spectacular. Put on a new pipe and clean up some of this stuff. This is sand. Like, I'll put some over here just to kind of keep track of the layers as we go down. The water feels good. It's hot out today. Yesterday it was up to like, I think it said it was supposed to be 97 or something, or 92. I forget now, but it was a lot, especially if we're in Wisconsin. I was fine because I'm used to like working out here and stuff on projects and whatnot, but yeah, you can tell this stuff's water bearing because it's not holding water, it's drying out. That means the water is going through it. So we know at like 10 feet we would probably have water. Kind of keep that in mind in case. For it to be legal, it has to go down 25 feet. But sometimes you just can't please everyone. There's no sand built up in here. I'm glad this didn't come off while it was pumping, but it'd be nice if it came off.
Where the seas they do roll and the waves are so big, blow high or blow low, the wind it do roar. There's no job on earth like one working offshore. Aye, for the icebergs come drifting down through.
Just noticed there's a rip on this, a hole in it. I don't know if there's like 2 layers, maybe this is just the outside layer. But I might be running to town to get better hose. This is just a Harbor Freight one.
J is the job that we're out here to do. K for the knowledge that built this damn thing, and L is for lifting what the supply boats bring. So hardy are we who work out on the rig, where the seas they do roll and the waves are so big, blow high or blow low. The wind it do roar. There's no job on earth like one working offshore.
I'm gonna have to get a new hose. Blew up in like 3 different spots. We'll be right back. Alright, so I ran to town, got a couple different things. I brought the water tank home and filled that up while I was gone. So I got these 2 discharge hoses from Menards. They're supposed to be heavy duty, good up to like 80 PSI. I don't know how many PSI the trash pump puts out, but I don't know, I'm thinking it's gonna be better. But I got 2 just in case one breaks again. I also got another T in case I wanted to come down and have it like the hose hanging down. I think I'm just gonna keep going how it was, see how that is with this hose. I got some other little things like a clamp in case I need to push it down like that, but yeah. I'm gonna draw from this other tank for a little bit, fill this back up, and see how she goes.
M for the monkey board, N for the noise. O is for oil, under ocean it lies. P for the...
Wow, that pumps fast. That was like hardly pumping and it's already through half of the 275 gallons. Good thing my crocodile float. I thought Crocs would be a better or more appropriate attire for this rather than my boots.
Pontoon that keeps us afloat, and Q is for quickly you stay on your toes. So hardy are we who work out on the rig.
Kind of feels like I hit a rocky layer or something. Pulling up the chicken quick. I'm gonna try putting that clamp on.
The seas they do roll and the waves are so big, blow high or blow low, the wind it do roar. There's no job on earth like one working offshore. R for the roughneck who knows all the tricks. S for the Sedco, the 706. T the tool pusher, top man on the job, and also for Tribble 3 30-foot rods. So
think I'm gonna try to make a metal coupling. Might help get through those rocks down there. So here's the new drill bit. Grind it in triangles and then bent them out a little bit to hopefully make up for because this is smaller in diameter, hopefully make up so it can fit this part in there too. So I'm just gonna slap this on and start drilling. Here's the other end. As you can see, the edges were kind of getting wore down and like bending in. So yeah.
Are we to work out on the parade, where the seas they do roll and the waves are so big, blow high or blow low, the wind it do roar. There's no job on earth like one working offshore.
Well, it's hard to tell if that's gravel or a rock, so I think I'm gonna move this way about a foot and just try it again, I guess, see what happens. Well, I drilled another hole, got down to about the same distance, and couldn't get through it again. I tried, like that write-up said, it was more for once you hit like the water table and it's not letting you go down anymore because the ground's just taking the water. You use a smaller pipe that goes down inside the 2-inch. So I tried that, still wasn't working. Then I got a stone stuck in the end. It's pretty big gravel. I was surprised, like, there's just gravel hanging out down there, I guess. But I think I'd be able to get water if I didn't want this for like drinking purposes. And I mean, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of like sterilization and filtering anyway, so I could probably drink that. But I think what I'm gonna do next is, since that's only like 11 feet down, 12 feet maybe, I'm gonna get one of those auger things that you can stick down there, and I'm gonna see, hopefully I can pull that up, and if I can either get past that or whatever, I don't know, but and then kind of keep going. But this works really well. If you are doing it in a spot where, I mean, I guess you wouldn't know there's gravel. I didn't know there's gravel. I even did like this sand point, and I still didn't know there was gravel, but I guess that kind of explains where the hardest spots were. Yeah, if you don't have gravel, I mean, I could have just kept going. It was going so smooth. Like this other one I did in like 5 minutes, not even, and I was already down to where I was. Well, it was about the same as the first time, I guess. It goes really fast, especially compared to the like pounding on that other one. But so what I'm gonna do now is potentially go and pick up one of those things and some pipes. It's supposed to be like thunderstorms. It doesn't look like thunderstorms to me. I'm no meteorologist, so yeah, I guess until next time, which for you will be like right after this, but for me it will be, who knows. I have to go to work tomorrow and the next day, so might not get back to this until Thursday, but that's right, you know, we're 10 feet closer and a little more knowledgeable than we were before, so. Yep. All right, so I got this system hooked up. I'm pumping water back down. It's not taking very much. It's kind of taking forever to do it, but basically I'm going to run it until the generator either backfires and shuts off or runs out of gas. So far I checked to make sure it was flowing, and the water drained down a little bit. So I've also noticed it was taking around 40 psi, 45 to pump it down. Now it's down to like 35. So we might be seeing results on that. But in the meantime, I've been using this guy. And I'm just gonna start digging down there. Figure if I can get down to that gravel that I hit earlier, I can get that out of the way and then continue with that trash pump. So that's the plan. I made up this 10-foot stick. I started going down with that, but the 10 feet is just too tall. So I'm gonna make some 5-foot extenders, and then I'll continue with that. But yeah, either, you know, one way or another, we're gonna get some water here because this is getting ridiculous. Well, I'm back to trying it like this. I was getting some more rocks up with this 10-foot 4-inch pipe down there. I have a second 4-inch pipe, but of course I forgot a 4-inch coupling, so we're making do with just one. But I kind of hit a gravel layer again, and it's not really wanting to come up, I think, as far. So I've been hearing around that this bentonite It's supposed to help like thicken the water, and it helps it come up. And so I don't know, this is just like animal feed stuff, but it hopefully is gonna have the same effect. If not, then oh well. But yeah, so that's the new plan. I'm gonna mix up some of that, and then I guess just keep on trying, because I don't want to spend money on a well. I will if I have to, but went back to the original method, I guess. The 2-inch, trying to get down, still hitting stuff. I got a little bit deeper, but not really. And then I made this thing. It might work a little better if I had like a actual auger type thing. This is just kind of to break up some of the rocks, to like move them around, but I don't think it's gonna work. But I'm gonna put the 2-inch back down there one more time, just in case I did move any of those rocks around and can get past. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna try one more hole, kind of closer to this thing, because to me that kind of doesn't feel like, it kind of feels like a bigger rock, not a bunch of smaller rocks. I think there was smaller rocks, but I think I hit a bigger rock. So what I'm gonna do is, like in this area somewhere, try one more time, and if it doesn't work, then call it quits, and I'll have to call in an actual well digger. But I don't know, it's kind of a shame, because like legally you have to be down 25 feet, but like we're producing water. That's like 14-ish feet I think I'm down. And I was pumping it out with the trash pump and it was pumping. So we've got water, it's just that we're not deep enough. And I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. They don't, was there a smudge on here? Might have just made it worse. I think it's kind of crazy, like towns use like sewage basically to make drinking water, and then they sell it like back to like us. I mean, I never lived in a city, but, and yet I can't get water from 14 feet down and treat it. Because I plan on having like an RO system or something anyways, but no, can't do that legally, so, but whatever. Yeah,
Is for under, we don't want to go. V for the valve that lets all things flow. W for weather and the waves it do bring. And X for excuse me if you think I can.
I dug third hole, and I guess I didn't dig it, I jetted it, whatever, but hit gravel again. Still can't really tell if it's one big rock or something or a bunch of gravel. Not really sure, but I think I'm just about done. Might try tomorrow this thing again with the auger. Can't remember if I explained it before, but when I was digging it over here, I got down to like just one layer that it just wouldn't stick in the little arm grippy things. So I imagine it'll be the same case tomorrow if I try that, but it's worth a try. Otherwise I'm pretty much done, I think, just because if I knew for sure it was gravel and that I could get through it, I might try like an auger or something to like go down into it and then pull it up and loosen everything up so that when I go in with the jet it comes out. But well, I'll have to look. Maybe I have something that I can connect to this, because then I could actually get down there. But if not, I guess I could try welding something on there. I don't know, we'll see. I think I'm pretty much done, just because it's kind of hard too, because someday when I have, I don't know if I explained, if you watch my other videos, I have a trailer house here, but it's not like I want to have a barn-dominium someday. This is just like a temporary thing, possibly extended temporary, I don't know. But so when I have that, I want to have an actual well anyways. It's just I didn't really want to spend the money on it right now, so I wasn't really accounting for it. I have some money set aside and can handle it and everything, but just didn't really want to. Yeah, I guess I'll start cleaning up more. It's starting to sprinkle. I'm gonna go have a snack. It's actually probably time for supper already. And then I guess I'll try tomorrow, see what happens. I had this covered up last night with this guy and then just a weight on it, but so there's like hardly any space around the edges. And we still got a little friend here. I helped him out. Oh, now he's running, but it was, I just grabbed him out with the shovel. I don't know if he's like, if he thinks we're friends now or something, or if he's just kind of relieved to be on land again. But he was like stuck in the water. And the water level was pretty high, so I just pumped it out a little bit. But yeah, so I'm gonna start digging with this long apparatus shovel McGee thing and see, hopefully that, I don't know, I really doubt it's gonna work. Like I said yesterday, I was scooping it and it just didn't want to stick to the shovel anymore, or stick in that thing. And it's like adjustable, and I have it on the lowest or most narrow like hole, but I don't know. So yeah, here goes one last try.
So hardy are we who work out on the rig, where the seas they do roll and the waves are so big. Blow high or blow low, the wind it do roar. There's no job on earth like one working offshore. Why for a yell?
This pin broke, sheared off in one spot and then sheared off in the other, and then these two pieces fell down the hole, and then I ended up getting it up when I augered down. But and then this one, there's a frog over here. Saw something jump. Oh, there it is. Anyways, this one is all bent about to break too. It's like almost a 90-degree bend. Well, I guess there's our answer. I'm down, I don't know, a foot plus like maybe to here. So like about 10 feet. I'm hitting that gravel layer, and this thing just doesn't want to go through it either. So, you know, and I'm not even to the big stuff yet. It's just more of these like smaller little pebble type things. But yeah, so I guess I'm paying for a well. I could go and get an auger and make a drill bit and everything, and a stand to hold the auger and do it that way. But I think for as much time and money, oh, there's a little splotch of dirt on you, as I have invested into this already not to have good results, I think I'm just gonna call it. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to pump out the water and I only got it that far. Hopefully I don't drop you here.
There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear.
Only got it down that far and I just didn't want to pump anymore, but like nothing was coming out either. But I think what I'm gonna do is try to pump that, so I'm just curious if that's supplying water. So I was going to record a video of pumping with the pitcher pump, but this, I'm guessing, is the reason why I'm not getting any water through my actual sand point, because this, I just put this down in the open pit. I just wanted to see if that water would replenish, and yeah, it coats the entire, I don't know if the sand must just be too fine, because I don't think it's getting in the grooves. Well, maybe it is. I guess it's hard to tell. Yeah, it is, but I could have filtered that out had the water gone through this. The sand that did get through. Well, I guess that's actually kind of a lot of sand maybe that would have gotten through, but yeah, that kind of explains what I'm dealing with here, I guess. I don't know. Seeing this kind of makes me feel better about calling it quits, because even if I got this down there, it wouldn't have worked anyways, I guess. Unless the sand is that much different, but according to this one, it's not. So maybe if I could pound this one in another 10 feet or so, but I'm not going to take the time to do that just to find out that it's not going to work. So I'm just curious if that's supplying water, because if it is, I might do, because I still have like the pitcher pump, a bunch of PVC, 2 sand points, one I already cut, so I was going to put 2 of them together. Oh, I have to figure out what to do with this thing too, pull that out somehow. But anyways, back on track here. So I have all this stuff, so I think out by the garden, I think it would be cool. I'm gonna drill down with or jet down and put in that pitcher pump, and just to do something with it. It's already used. I don't think I can return it. Besides, I bought it like months and months ago, because that's how long this project has taken. But kind of ran out of time here. I don't think I really could have started any earlier, but yeah, it's just the way she goes sometimes, because trying to get it moved into the trailer house. I got propane yesterday. The electric's coming sometime in the next, oh look, some deer. I might have to zoom in. I don't know if you can see them. 2 little babies. Yeah, they've been kind of hanging around back here. Even when I'm pounding on this, they kind of just, well, it's good for hunting season, because then they'll stick around even though I keep missing. Anyways, so yeah, so I want to get moved in here. Electric's coming in the next couple weeks. Septic's coming in the next probably couple of weeks. Whenever, he said kind of whenever it's dry enough. I have to probably mow back there because it's going to be a pain, but so that pretty much just leaves water. I don't know if you can, maybe this is a bad idea. Can you still see me? Yeah, so that leaves a well. And I got in contact with 2 different places, and the first place called me and stuff, found out it was a trailer house and they wanted to put like the pressure tank and like, I forget what else he said, underneath the house. And I don't know, oh wow, that is a huge blister. I don't know, I don't really want that because I'm probably gonna have to soften the water here. So I still think I want that well house. And then that way someday when I get the actual house, I can just reroute it over here, not have to mess too much with this. But yeah, that's about it, I guess. Tried what I could for the last just about 6 months here, or 5 maybe, 4, probably 4 months. I'll have to look back, but yeah, I don't know. If you're watching this to do your own, hopefully it works better for you. I didn't know that I had that gravel layer, especially going down at that point. It just, I mean, some spots were harder and some spots were easier, but I don't know which spots were what. But yeah, but thanks for watching. If you liked it, check out some of my other videos. Maybe in the future I'll have better results. Maybe if I move, 50 yards that way or something, maybe the gravel and stuff won't be as hard. I have no idea. But yeah, I guess I'm throwing in the towel here. It's kind of a shame because I was gonna do it with the trailer house. I had to get it moved over and I kept sinking in the dirt and everything, and I just threw in the towel for that day, and I was like contacting trailer house places, like installation, and then the next day I gave it another go, and it didn't go smooth, but it went. I got it done, and it just kind of goes to show, like, if you just keep trying, you get stuff done. But I don't know what else to do because I've tried 3 methods now between just pounding it in, using that auger thing, and jetting it in. And like I said, the only other way I could do was that auger, and then somehow, but that's kind of a large investment there. And then if that doesn't work either, then I'm kind of up the creek still, and I have to spend more money to get someone professional in here. It'd be different too if this wasn't for drinking water, because then I wouldn't care, because I'm pretty sure I'm producing water there. But yeah, yep, I'm calling her there. So thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos if you liked it. Subscribe, click the like button. Yeah, thanks. Toodles.